You've seen me build the end posts, figure out the hinges, and also build the actual door itself, all of the steel work anyway. And now it's time to weld on the hinges to the frame so everything's nice and lined up, and then we can think about getting this thing painted and fitted. So now that the hinges are welded on, I can now add the bars to the top. I already cut one, but I managed to cut it a little too short. So that's out the window. Luckily, I've got some spare, so I can recut them. Boom. And they're gonna go over like that, giving us the nice prison look. So because this one is just a tiny bit too short, I'm gonna use it to measure the others, add on a little bit, and then when I come to square them off on the linisher, everything should be good. So I'm gonna go about 5mm too big, and then I'm using a piece of angle iron just to sort of make sure that I get the lines all in the right place. So I can do one line that side, one line that side, and each line will be good and square too. So because I already made a mistake, I'm gonna learn from it and do one at a time to make sure that they're right. So first, I've got to chop this with a grinder. Whilst I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I'm going to start ripping out the old gate. This will then mean that I can start adding in the fence posts that I made, one side that attaches to the existing fence post and the other that acts as the gate frame screwing directly into the house brickwork. Both are on top of this retaining wall that separates the neighbours and my property. Now that the gate frame and the two main posts are installed, I can focus on getting the tongue and groove cladding sorted. This meant cutting the boards, so I made a stop for the miter saw so I could produce a multitude of cuts all at the same length. I'm sanding them down with some 240 grit sandpaper, and then I'm cutting the top strip on the table saw. I slapped on some wood treatment to offer a bit of protection, and then I hammered them into place. Now that all the holes have been drilled, I'm going to fix the tongue and groove in place using some M5 machine screws. So I'm going to tap the 30mm flat bar strip in order to accept these threads. Then I'm going to add a dome nut on the rear. Now the reason I'm adding a dome nut when I'm already tapping the flat bar is because just as when you tighten two nuts together on a piece of threaded bar, they lock. This should lock the screw in place, meaning that it's unable to be unscrewed from the front of the gate. It's now time for me to start fabricating all of the posts that's going to house the panels. I've already cut some end caps, so that's where I'm going to start capping off all of the tops, and then I'll be adding the fixing strips to the sides, and this is what the panels will be fixed directly to. So the first port of call is tying up all of the ends to receive the end caps. Then I'll begin welding on the strips. Now that the posts are fabricated, I'm just giving them a lick of paint so that they don't rust in the British rain. Then we can work on getting the posts and the gate installed, get a lock and handle on that bad boy for security, and then we can start building the wooden fence panels. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss that one. And if you want to see this project from the very beginning, watch this video here. Enjoy!